Hi friends, we all consume a lot of data or a lot of information, in the form of videos. These can be in the form of news, these are in the form of say YouTube videos, these are in the form of say Instagram videos, Facebook videos, sometimes even TikTok. Yeah, so a lot of content that we consume are in the form of video, and maybe most of you also have even have tried to be a part of one of those video sensation or video trends which start like the recent one which going ये हम हैं, ये हमारे friends है और ये हमारी party हो रही है. So a lot of you would have been tried that also put in your Instagram. So the reason why I am making this video is to help you have a checklist or say a quick guide on things that you need to start your say career or start your passion, to start your hobby, or say try how to make videos. Yeah. So I would say I would divide my videos into say 7 chapters, and what I would take you through is, let me give you a say a content type as we start. One is let at the beginning we'll discuss on the type of content that you need to create or that you would like to create, and this type of content would also determine the type of audience you will have. The second thing that you would discuss is the style of delivery, how you want to deliver your content when you're on the video. The third thing that we would discuss is setup, like what all things that you need and how do you set up your small home studio where you record it. Fourth, that is most important, is practice and script. So I have my script here, and I think for the starting line I took around 5 or 6 shots on what should be the right starting line to get in the flow. I don't write the scripts, I usually have bullet points, so we'll come to it when we come to it. Yeah. On fifth, we would discuss the style of shooting, like how would you like to shoot? Would you like a serious one? Would you like a moving one? Would you like a static one? Or would you like an animated one? That we would discuss. After that, what we would discuss is how do you edit your videos, because a lot of editing would also be needed. Then after that, the most important thing we would discuss is monetizing, or maybe we come to monetizing at the end, so you are still with me till the end of my video. Before monetizing, then we'll discuss how do you get more views, because monetizing is again dependent on the number of views that you get. So let us discuss monetizing before, and after monetizing, or maybe before monetizing, we discuss how do you advertise on your video. Yeah. Basically, two ways of advertising is: one, how do you advertise your videos so that it reaches new audience, and how do you use your videos to advertise, and that is the second part where you make money. And then how do you monetize by just having ads run on your video. Yeah. So let us start with the first part, which is basically the type of content that you would want to produce, or your determining the audience that you want. So you could have, say for example, you could have product reviews videos, for example, to start with one. Product review videos are very helpful these days, because anybody or most of us, when we want to buy a product, what we do is we usually see reviews that are there. The one of the place that we see is the review section of the product that we see on Amazon or on Flipkart or anywhere else. Other thing that we do is we go to YouTube and check the reviews, or we read in Google's. So product reviews are a very good thing that you can do. A lot of people do watch it. And then you can have how to do videos, like how do we do something. If you have to do a DIY sort of thing, do it yourself sort of thing, it could even be a step-by-step guide on how do you fix your dampers, or how do you change engine oil in your car, or how do you change your tires, or how do you do yoga, for example. Yep. And then you could have something called as vlogs. Vlogs are basically like a video form of your blogs. For example, many of us write poetries or write short stories as in our blogs. So this vlogs could be your way where you are reciting them, you're giving voice to your text. Yeah. Then what you could have is gaming videos. Gaming videos are basically gamers who are recording when they're playing the games, or when they're reviewing a new game that has come into the market. For example, a new version of Halo had come and someone is playing it, and he gives his reviews. Then it could be like comedy or skit or funny videos, or you could be you could be singing song of someone else. You could be playing it on a music, playing your own instrument. These could be another sort of type of videos. Then you could have something called as meme videos. Meme videos are basically say memes but in the video format, and they can be funny or they can be satirical. Yeah. Then you could have educational videos, which could be like educating people on different things. It could be like how to learn a software or how to learn a new programming language, or it could even be like how to do trading using Zerodha, for example. I have a video on how to do trading on Zerodha on my channel. You can see that. Even this video that I'm recording for you, this is also educational video where I'm telling you how to do things, or things that you take care when you are becoming a vlog, when you want to becoming a vlogger, a video blogger. Then you can have unboxing videos. A lot of people do it. So what are unboxing videos? Basically that, the video creator gets a new product in a new box, and then he opens it and shares his initial reaction with the people. Then you could have question and answer videos where basically you are asking questions and answering it, or people ask you questions and you answer it. So these question and answer videos could be of two types. Like the questions could all be, people would have already asked you these questions on say Instagram or on you or on your Twitter or on your Facebook, and you would be answering them. And then what would happen another would be, if you have a huge following where people are live asking you questions on the video, then that could be another way. After that, what could be prank videos, where basically a lot of people play these practical pranks on people and they record it. Many people do watch it. For example, the one that I could remember is some guys had balloon filled with water, and then they covered it with chocolate, so that it looks like it's a chocolate cake, and they ask the birthday boy or birthday girl to cut the cake, and then that person is flooded with water. So sort of jokes like these. It could be anything. Yeah. And then you could have videos on current affairs, like what is happening with say the farm laws. You could be explaining that, or say you could be explaining the new Bharat 6 laws which has come. It could be anything on the current affairs. You could talk of politics, you could talk of anything. You could talk of world politics, you could talk of say UNO, you could talk of different countries. Another thing could be analysis or different situations. For example, Dhruv Rathi, he makes a lot of videos which basically does analysis of different situations. And another thing that goes a lot on the social media, which is basically countdown videos, where you are basically saying like top 5 places to visit in India, say top 10 movies to watch, or it could be top 10 best bikes in earth, or top 10 best cars, something like things like those. So these are say different types of videos that you could have. Next is a style of delivery. So this is something that you develop on your own. For example, you could be moving your hand, or you could have say you could shoot a video when you're walking. Like you could have a video and you're shooting and talking, and you're recording the video and you're talking, showing something. For example, those could be when you're trying to show a road, or when you're trying to show a place of historical interest, or a tourist place. Yeah. You could also look at how different people deliver and what sort of jokes they use. And maybe what I could suggest is, once you've decided on the type of content that you want to make, you could also look at other channels which are popular, and you can maybe copy a little bit of their style, because people do like that style, and then you can add your add-ons. In a way, you can say you are optimizing their style. Yeah. So that is something which you would have to look up and decide and update it. Setup. For setup, what you would need basically is, the basic setup that you need is any place that would hold your camera steady. So it could be like, if you don't have anything, it could be just like you put your phone horizontal on a desk, supported with books or supported with something else, and then you shoot the video. It's very important that you are not holding it with your hand, because what happens is hands usually shake. Even if you see it's not steady, it will shake. So, and shaky videos are not something which are very nice. So other ways, you could have stands. With the stand, you could have ring light. So I bought a ring light and a stand. I did a lot of research on the stand before I bought it. I think I bought 5 or 6 of them. Then I returned what was not good, what I did not like. And I had a ring light. Even then, what happened is the ring light was not very good sometimes. finally when I settled, the one I bought was, I think, from Flipkart. It was 750 or something. What I would do is I would give a link to that in the description below. So important, what I realized is once I started shooting, the ring light, I thought it would give, it would have brightness. There's a focus on the light on my face, but then I realized is if I use ring light, so it would start reflecting on my specs. So I stopped using the ring light, but I still use the stand to hold the camera. And then another thing, that if you are slowly, if you want to add on things, you could have a mic. So this mic that I am using is a collar mic. What you could also use is the normal phone mics that you have, that would also do it. And you get even more. For example, if you are doing singing videos, then you need mics which have very good quality. I think there are mics which have a foam, soundproof in front, so that when you are doing even when you're singing, that sound of air does not get recorded when you're doing music videos. So that is a nice, that I think that is even costly. That would be around maybe 1500. You should look up on different mics that are there on Amazon. Yeah. So based on your budget, I think this is a small mic. They call it lapel mic, and this comes for, I think, 250 rupees. That was when I bought it. Yeah, you can even use your phone mics. So headphones, that would do for you. And always ensure that you have a place where nobody is disturbing you. For example, like if I'm shooting this video, imagine if somebody is walking behind me, you would get distracted and you would not be listening to what I am saying. And it also helps to have a clean background, like nothing in the background, because then what I could do is, as you can see, I would have added a little animation here, a little animation here, and basically infographics, you can say, I can add that. Yeah, so that helps. Additionally, if you are someone who is say, I think I would be basically entering another topic, but say if you are someone who is doing video editing, this background helps, because what you could do is you can remove this any single color background. If you have monochromatic background, you can remove it and put a scenery. For example, I am not doing it, but what you could have someone with video skills, and that is what they do in say news channel studios, that they usually have the screen behind the anchor is usually blank, and they usually have it in green color, but you can also have in any other color, and then they put anything on that screen. So it would look like, even if I'm standing here, I could put a scenery of, say, New York or London or Paris or anywhere, so it would look like I am there. So that is something which would help you. Then I think what you need is script. So I have written bullet points so that I can talk from it. There are places, for example, the one guy whom I follow a lot on YouTube is Simon Whistler. What he does is he has scripts which are basically written line by line, and he reads out from them, and he also adds his comments. So that is another style. I have just bullet points that I read from, so that's why maybe I have more pauses than he has. Yep. So that is a script, and maybe what you would need to do is practice. For example, I remember when I started shooting the video, my first video, I looked really awkward, and I'm sure even in this video I look awkward, but I think I've improved a little bit, and I still have some problems when I'm looking at the camera. So for this is a problem with me, because when I'm looking at the screen to see how I'm talking, but the problem is the camera is on this side where you see my finger. Yeah. So that way it looks like that I'm not looking at the camera. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe I have to start on not look at the screen and look at the camera. That is one fix. Sometimes I tried, but it is not something which happens, say, automatically. I become conscious and then they start looking at the screen. So you would also face this. Other way for you to do it, you turn the camera around so that you're just looking at the camera and not looking at yourself talk. Yeah. Then style of shooting, as I said, for example, this is a very serious style, where I have the screen and I'm just standing in front. There could be people who could be doing movements. For example, if you're doing a yoga movement, then obviously you need to move around, and there could be videos where people are taking selfies like this and shooting videos, and like especially the new one, ye hum hai, ये हमारे friends हैं, ये party हो रही है. That one is another style where you are rotating the camera everywhere. Other could be, for example, if you say you are showing the bad drainage in your area, or if you say you are showing a historical place, say if you are showing people how to go about, say, Lal Bagh or Kaban Park and things to see, so you could have the camera on the other side, so camera looking in front, and you could be giving the narration or the voice from the mic. So that would also help. Yeah. Then editing. Yeah. So editing, for example, even when we shoot video, the video is normally just the video, and then I add these infographics, and maybe at some places I remove, say I remove or edit a part of the video. What I usually try to do is I shoot the entire video and I don't try to have cuts, because editing those cuts take a lot of time, and I don't want to invest that much amount of time editing it. I usually try that it has to be one shot delivery of the entire video without any editing. That is what I try. But you can always, you can always take different topics. For example, like I had 7 or 8 chapters, you could take one chapter, record it, take the second chapter, record it, and you would be a little more better. Maybe you could do a lot of reshoots and you would have a better delivery. So you would need to edit it. So editing you can do in 2 ways. I usually do all the editing on my mobile. I use an app called InShot, INSHOT. So I use that. What you could do is you could also edit on your laptop or your desktop with better video editing softwares, where you can change the background, where it would be easier for you to add infographics because you would have a mouse. But when I'm doing it with my mobile, I usually do all these editings using fingers here. So that way, editing is important. You would need it. Then, as I said, I wanted to talk about monetizing after this, but then I think I would put it to the end. And before that, I would talk about how do you get more views. So because monetizing also depends on more views. So getting more views. So once you upload your video on YouTube, so how do you upload on YouTube? Go to Creator Studio. You would have to start a channel. It would say. And when you start a channel, say till you have 100 subscribers, you would not be able to have a customized username. But after that, once you have 100 subscribers, you can customize your username or your URL. First part. And second part is, there you can upload it. And yeah, now they're getting more views on. So you can do it 2 ways. Either you upload on YouTube or on Instagram, and then you share it so that you get views which are recorded. Or you just take those videos and share it with people, but you don't get a feedback on how many people has viewed your video. Yeah. So what I do usually is I upload on YouTube, and then I share the link on people I know who would like to watch, and that would be relevant WhatsApp groups, my friends group or family group. I share there. After that, I share it on my WhatsApp status, so that people who look at my WhatsApp status, they can also see it. I take the same YouTube link, I put it on Instagram. No, sorry, Instagram does not allow you to put links. So YouTube, I put it, Instagram, I put the video as IGTV videos, Instagram TV videos. But I take the same link, I put it on Facebook, on my Twitter. Another thing that you can do is there are a lot of related groups you would see on Facebook. So you can go to those groups and post it. For example, if it's a travel video, so there will be a lot of travel groups. You can put your travel enthusiast groups that you can put your video link, for example. Or if you have made a video where you basically talk of how do you change the engine oil in your car, so maybe what you could do is take that video link and put it on those groups which are basically about people who are enthusiastic about cars and doing things with their cars. Yeah, that helps you to get more views, because when people watch from there, you get the views on your YouTube channel. Yeah. Other way of getting more views is that you advertise. For example, you go on Google Ads. Google Ads allow you to advertise your video on Facebook, on YouTube. I think they charge some money. I tried it once. I think I had put 20 or maybe 200 rupees. I don't remember. I just wanted to try it. So you can do that, and then what you can do in that, you can customize the geography for which you want. You can say, for example, if you want your video to be shown only to the people of Bangalore, you can put location as Bangalore, and then you can also put important hashtags or topics on which is related, and then it would show up as suggestions on videos of related topics. So yeah, this would help you increase more videos. Then the most important part, a lot of people think that it is easy to earn money from, say, from YouTube. It's not that easy to earn money from YouTube. So I think the first thing for YouTube to monetize, so that you are able to earn from your channel, is that they need you to have 1000 views, 1000 subscribers and 4000 hours of views. So on all the video that on your channel, so 1000 subscribers, 4000 hours of views on your channel is what they need. Apart from that, there's other way. If you have a lot of subscribers, so what would happen is a lot of people who want to do product placement, it could be Amazon doing audibles, it could be, say, someone advertising their VPN, or it could be, if it's a travel blog, it could be some Mintra or someone, not Mintra, I mean Make My Trip, or someone advertising some destination. I see a lot of people, a lot of video content creator that I know have started making videos where they basically talk of how easy it is to invest using, say, I think one or two app that they are mentioned, that it's easy to invest in mutual fund using those apps. I think one video which comes up very regularly is about how to use stocks or something. Yeah, so basically where you are basically, say, promoting content on your video, and those people pay you and not YouTube. And for YouTube to pay you, you need 1000 subscribers, 4000 hours. So that is it about, say, that is the important things that I said you could have it. Another thing that I feel you should take care when you're shooting your video is the content, because I think whenever you make a channel, the audience comes of one type. For example, if you make a video which basically talks of DIY things, how to do things and related to, say, automobiles, so keep it how to do things related to automobile only. Don't switch topics. For example, don't start putting singing videos, because people who are subscribing to your channel, who are coming to view you, would not want to see you singing. They would want to see how you do things. Yeah, it's just like you have Astha channel and you are not going to get MTV music on that or something like that. You can say. Or on MTV you would not like if there is Astha channel running on it. Something similar. Okay, you get the point. So yeah, if you have now, since you have watched so far, I would request you to subscribe to my channel. I think I have 450 subscribers. So I request you subscribe to my channel and like the video. And if there's anything specific that you would like to know, then please do comment below. I would reply to you, so that, or try to answer your questions. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.